Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Last time we met with Governor Torres, and I think we got some more collectibles and stuff. And as a result of last episode, I proposed the idea of making the Assassin's Creed series up to 30 minutes again, just so that we have more time to get stuff done, because it's a big open world game with lots to do. And I had at least one person who I know comments very regularly on the channel, say yes, that's a good idea. So, we're going to be bumping these videos up to 30 minutes, as opposed to 20. Just the AC videos, though, not the Worship Gunner. Because Worship Gunner, you can still do plenty in 20 minutes. This game, it's like enough time, 20 minutes is enough time to do one mission and then just go screw around for 5 minutes, which is like, meh. At least if we go up to 30 minutes, I can probably get 2 missions done per episode. As long as I spend, you know, not too much time screwing around. And I'm on my way over right now to get the main mission, but the, you know, viewpoint was along the way, so why not, right? Might as well grab it, and then I can actually see around on the map a little bit better too, which will be helpful. Also, fun parkour. And, of course, you know, get to show off the city a little bit. Oh, there's that guard over there. He's not going to like me being up here. Oh, there's this one too. Now, those guards are called, their soldier class is called Agiles, because they can do most of the crazy parkour that you can do. Good morning! And that's how I enter. For all of its wackiness, the movement does look really smooth when it works.
Edward? Hello, Edward! I found a man to purchase my remaining sugar! Huh? Quite a coup, I must say.
He just called you Edward.
Oh, that's the merchant who sailed me here. Out of caution, I gave him a false name.
Ah, well done.
We'll catch up on it.
He knows so much about pirates, I wonder if he knows Edward Kenway's
Be
name.
punctual, Duncan. This way. Here he is. A man both Templars and assassins have sought for over a decade. I am told your surname is Roberts. Is this so? You recognize this, I think.
It's a little hard to see, but he has a blue eye and an orange
According
eye.
to old tales, the blood of a sage is required to
I'd try to pay attention to that if I were you.
We have the key. Now we need only its location. Perhaps Mr. Roberts will be eager to provide it.
Because it's something I missed a long time ago, and then it comes up later, and I was like, wait, really? So, just something I figured I'd point out, because it's kind of easy to miss. So,
Such a fuss over one man.
anyways,
Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
See, sin duda. The observatory was a tool built by the precursor race. Its worth is without measure.
Precursor race. I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabai. Were you able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that job finished.
Aye. That's the idea.
I don't like this route, Torres. We're exposed. Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster.
I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
and if you look around carefully, aha, you can see assassins.
Above! They're on the rooftops!
Shoot! I missed. And unfortunately, they're going to keep trying to shoot Torres as well. Get there. Oh god, there's a lot of people with guns now. Where am I? There we go. Good enough, good enough. Reload. It's surprisingly easy for Torres to die here, actually, if you're not careful. Who needs swords? Just punch a guy if he interrupts you while you're reloading. Oh, and then, okay, they're gonna be preoccupied with their own thing. No, maybe not. Reload quickly, Edward. So if someone is ever blocking your attacks like that, you can press A to break their defense, either by tripping them or by pushing them around so that you're looking at their back, and then you can just stab them right in the back, or, you know, anything like that. Like that. My handgun is reloaded, my pistol. Ah! It's usually pretty easy to like trip them. Like they're easiest to kill when they're on the ground, like that. Oh boy. And this guy, he's a badass.
Stop it!
Now Sage is on the run. So here's what we're gonna do. So to get this side objective, we're actually not gonna... Come on, Edward. He's running over things he doesn't need to run over. We're not actually gonna chase him directly to tackle him from above. There's a very good spot to do this later on where he's gonna end up going eventually anyways, and hopefully, yes, okay. I did correctly remember the spot.
Make this easy on both of us,
So we're gonna sit ahead of where he's gonna end up. And then just kind of do that. And that's the best way to get that side objective.
Well done, lapdog.
Quiet.
We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster. Double the watch.
We're going to put any kind of bindings on him at all.
I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
Let's see. Set on all sides by our enemies. We must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, I'll return myself a governor. And with my idiot king's blessing, no less. Adios.
As for you, Mr. Walpole, I consider this the first payment in a long-term investment. Gracias.
Obliged.
I would like you to be present for the interrogation tomorrow. Call around noon.
Yes, sir.
That's Edward's scheming face. He's thinking up some kind of plan. Well, ooh, 1,000 rails. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright, our handgun is reloaded, so don't have to worry about that. Let's head over to, well, let's head straight over to the next mission. I want to get to the part where we have the ship, like, ASAP, because I'm so excited for that. As I'm sure you can imagine. That's kind of all I want right now. I just want to get the ship. It's so cool. A little bit of crazy pop in and pop out happening here, but oh well. I think that's a sync point up there. I believe it is. Yes, let's go for it. Looks like a pretty straightforward path there. Use the door to get us started. Up onto the roof. And then upsy daisy. Come on, keep going. There you go. And we're gonna go up and over because it's just easier. There we go. Let's go ahead and sink this area, which will also cover most of the beach, which will be useful. The beach and all of that area right in front of... I'm pointing at the screen with my finger again. All that area right there. We're going to want to be able to see a lot of that for what's next. Because the next mission takes place in there, as you'll see. You almost blew my cover back there, man.
God sink me for this pittance. 1,000 reals for those maps. That's what? £100 at most. How's a man supposed to become rich in these times with a miser like Torres running the world?
Have you ever worked on a plantation before?
You know what I'm thinking? I'd like to see this observatory the governor's going on about. He said it were like a device that could follow people around and show where they were.
A ludicrous idea. Imagine my wife with such an advantage over me.
And imagine what a thing like that'd be worth. Sell that to the right person, and I'd be the richest pirate. Privateer in the West
Careful,
Indies.
Edward. Good thing
I'll catch
Steed's
you
an
up on
idiot.
it. There's a sage in that house I must speak to in private.
Like reaches for the other cup right there. And whoop. That is like the coolest leaping like vault animation ever. There's supposed to be a parkour gym opening in the city that I live in soon, and I can't wait because it's not so much the jumping across rooftops thing that has really got me wanting to do it, but just like the vaulting and stuff. It just looks like so much fun. Like seriously. It looks like so much fun. Okay, so what are our side objectives? Stay out of combat. Okay. Kill guards from stalking zones. Well, that'll be easy. Stalking zones are places like these crops here, or like the bushes I initially was hiding in, and it basically is just anywhere where you're... Alright. That was odd. Anywhere that you are, like, crouching, and your character is black and white, so you're hidden, but you're not, like, stationary like in a hay bale or something like that. This is the coolest little animation ever. Come back. No, alright, fine. Just come over here and murder your friend then. Yep, right behind you. Don't even worry about it. I'll take this guy's ammo as well. He didn't have any bullets, he just had a smoke bomb. Disappointing. Disappointing indeed. Let's see, can I get this guy? No. Come over here. Come here, you. Come here. Yeah, that's right. You heard something. Now come investigate. Basically, my strategy here is just mash the X button. There you go. Yeah, just mash the X button like a maniac. And all will be well. Once you kind of start to know how the stealth mechanics work in this game, it's very easy to exploit them as such. There we go. Kill guards from stalking zones. We're done with that. We don't have to kill any more guards. We probably will, because this makes this a lot easier. Come here, you. I don't think his buddy over there ever turns around, so we should be in the clear here to just... Yeah, there we go. Deal with him. And then I think... There we go. And down. Alright, now the somewhat tricky part sometimes is this. So you gotta find that guy and kill him. Now again, you don't have to stay out of combat, it's just optional, but... Here we go. So this is different than a stalking zone, because I can't move without getting out of this thing right now. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I would love to pick up his body. If I could, please. Maybe I can't. Oh. Yes, I can. I just want to put it over here so no one gets alarmed by this. Yep, there we go. Let's just carefully run over here. Grab that, because I can. Thank you. Alright. Now, for this part. That is where we'll go up. Then this is the tricky part, because you gotta be kind of quick about this. Now, as tempting as it is to stab this guy, don't do it yet. Because he has to walk away first. Then you get this guy. There you go. Now he's facing the correct direction for us to move. Like so. He's going to start walking this way, but not a big deal. We'll just hide in here. And you may notice this is where we were with, what's his name, and DeCass. Let's see, trying to remember the best way to do this. this point. Come on, Edward. Past a certain point, you can kind of just go for it and not really have to be worried about anything. We're almost at that point. Like now. There we go. And let's just leave him alone and go for this. There we go. Oh, what happened here?
What is your true name, rogue? It's, Captain Piss Off.
Bien que pauvre paysan.
Where is the sage? You set him free.
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure pit.
Oh, wait now! I delivered your treasures, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Warble.
Oh snap. It sounds like he kind of suspected that for a while. Kill guards from stalking zones. And now this is a perfect example of where having a 30-minute time limit is far superior to 20. I'll talk more about it in a second.
Despicable display. This tosspot is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not see me? Standing out there on the deck of a ship that's sliding into port. And there I am, a man of quality. With 1,000 doubloons spilling from my pockets. Like drops of rain. I can see it.
So this is, the best thing I can compare this to is like a quote-unquote mission pause scenario in Warship Gunner 2, where we're kind of forced into the next mission right away.
You hungry?
And this is where we meet a main character, or at least another main character. Wow, that was really easy. Piece of cake. Kill guards from behind corners.
Now
This
what's your
one.
plan, mate?
Find a weapon and steal a ship.
Que Dios nos ayude. No me gusta la pinta de esa tormenta que se acerca. Parece que se está desviando al oeste, hacia el Golfo. Quizá estemos a salvo.
Come here, you. This one's pretty straight. This side objective is pretty straightforward. But I believe there's only 3 opportunities to do it right here. So you gotta be, you know, make sure you do it right every time. But other than that, and it's not hard. You just get up to the corner. Make sure that make sure Edward looks like this. Always kind of like leaning up against it. If you're just like standing facing the thing, like facing the corner or the wall that you're up against, it's not actually gonna work properly. Probably. I mean, most likely it won't work properly like you want it to. So, yeah, it's just something to be mindful of. There we go. Hey you, come here. Uh-oh. Sees his downed friends. Hep. You're mine. The one guy screamed over there. So if I were just like up against the corner like this, that wouldn't work. I have to be like actually leaning up against it. Like so. So. There we go. Now, we can come up here and get our stuff. My hidden blades, my swords.
Hey, take what you need.
Won't be a minute.
He's already got everything. Oh, but what's this? A leather chest piece. Check that out. Now here's something I noticed. Underneath his
and they'll sail with us, no question.
underneath his arms, they've changed to white. That was definitely blue before on just like Bear Duncan's robe. So I don't know what else like
So that's the
got
idea,
equipped there, but
Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee it.
come here, you. Now that I don't have a, you know, stay out of combat kind of thing, I can happily just go around and murder. Murder, 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 murder. Murder to my heart's content. Double assassinate. Double sword, single guy. And this dude. There you go. Almost knocked him overboard, but he was kind of in the corner.
You're sailing with me.
I'd follow you to hell for this, mate.
There we go. And this is where you get to see one of the really cool mechanics at work here that we'll be using, of course, later on in the game. We get to swing across on ropes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that didn't really work as it was supposed to. Come on. And you can yank this guy into the water. Whoa! How did I do that? That was an accident, but it was cool. I like yanked the one guy, got up on the ledge, and then didn't air assassinate in a matter of like seconds. Awesome. The combat does look really good in this game. Oh yeah, so this is like a perfect example of why 20 minutes would not have been like a good amount of time for this mission. You can see this is quite a mission here. There's a lot happening, and I can tell you for sure it's gonna be a pretty long mission in general. So there we go. That's what we like to see. Oh, one of these guys. So these guys, basically, you want to try and dodge and get up close and do one of your break defenses. Then hit them over and over and over again. If you try to attack them outright, they'll block it and then just kind of smack you, which does a little bit of damage. So there is a better way to, obviously, to deal with these guys. So, and let's see if I can just get these prisoners from here. Yes, without having to deal with the rest of the
There's a brig
Spanish
nearby,
crew.
just waiting for us to take her.
Sweet. Okay, now we want to head that way. If we head up here, we have another one of our big old ropes that we can use to get across. Yeah, almost made it all the way up. But... And nah, never mind. I was gonna say, let me try something real quick, but it's not gonna work up here. Basically, if you get down to, if you have a kill chain going, and you get down to a point where there are two enemies, you can use a tool. Well, you can use a tool anytime you want, but if you use a tool when there's two enemies going and you have a kill streak running, it will probably do, most of the time it'll do a really neat animation, especially with the pistol, but it doesn't work on ships or anything other than solid ground because it can't like track the movements that well. So yeah, it wouldn't work here, but I'll try to remember to do that as often as I can on the ground because it looks awesome. It's a really cool kind of finishing move sort of thing. So we're heading into the hold of this gigantic ship here so that we can get some more pirates freed. Also, you can't like crouch freely in this game, which is kind of annoying. I don't know how this is gonna work, but there you go. And come here. Thank you. Hello. Haha! Alright guys, get up. Time to get the hell out of here.
Going topside.
This side objective for freeing pirates, I think is, I mean, I don't know how you could really not do it. Like, you gotta free all the pirates to get to the next part of the mission anyway, so, I don't know. Maybe they can, like, get killed in combat on accident, I guess. But, you know, other than that. Alright, let's grab this rope and swing across here. Yeah. Steal the ship. This is mine now.
Lay aboard, lads.
For Davy Jones and Jagabats. It's a hard wind coming.
The man speaks true. You lot weigh anchor. As for the rest, half on the foremast and half at the main. Let's outrun this hurricane.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Keep watch on those galleons.
And now they finally have been clued into what's going on. Oh gosh, I'm so used to the late game. I'm so used to the late game ship with all the upgrades and stuff that this is going to be really awkward for me. Alright, we can also drop fire barrels off the back. So just like in the very first sequence that we were in, you can end a broadside of cannons like so, but now we have forward cannons which fire chain shot, chain bolas like that.
I see it.
And we have barrels that act as like mines that we can drop off the back. And during storms, there are rogue waves, so you can see the direction of the wave on your minimap. You want to be heading straight towards it. Otherwise, it will do a lot of damage. Like it sunk that gunboat there. And this storm is not just something that will show up now or in like only in story missions. This is something you'll see dynamically as you're playing through the game, which I think is awesome. But it can also make for some really frustrating fights, because you might get into a fight with like 2-3 frigates, and you're like, normally you can handle this, and then a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're having a hard time getting a line on them. So these water spouts, just tornadoes on the water basically, but if you see that circle, the yellow circle on the minimap, you want to stay out of that. So you want to, and they will suck you in, as you probably saw with that last one. So you definitely want to just try to stay away from them as much as you can. Of course, I'm also heading for an objective right now. Oh boy. So we're going to try and thread the needle between these two. And much like the rogue waves, if you don't get out of the way in time, it will really, really, really hurt. So just don't hit those. There we go. Oh, come on. And your crew will actually call out when rogue waves and stuff are happening, which is just awesome. This is just a really cool, like, as soon as I got to this part of the game, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play this for like the rest of my life, pretty much. And again, like, playing this the first time, I didn't know it was gonna be a pirate game. I didn't know that at all. I was just like, oh, assassins and sneaking around and eavesdropping and stuff. In particular, the eavesdropping missions really put me off, because I was like, ugh, why? But as soon as I started playing this part, I was like, yep, this is all I want to play now. You can see that water spout just disappeared. Thank goodness, the storm appears to be clearing. And again, 30 minutes it was pretty much entirely necessary for this, because this has been a very long mission. And it's not even really done yet. We're not even to the open world bit yet, but we have a little bit to go before that.
By God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune. I'm Edward. Much thanks for your aid back there.
Adewale.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home.
Kind of decided on a whim that it was his ship, but there'll actually be some dialogue relating to that shortly. So, we're gonna try to end this episode off as soon as possible because we're at 30 minutes. But I know that there's some more stuff ahead here. I just don't know exactly what. I think another little cutscene here. Then we'll end it.
Choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, that shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. Despite a few items
All
in
right,
the holder,
and
powder and a few pistols. Think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
well,
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Can we talk a moment about
well,
the
I guess we'll
condition
let
of the
this
ship?
play out
What's
here.
the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogs, touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
So I'm deliberately sailing slow here just so we don't actually get to the island on accident. That'll do it for this episode of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next one.